Dear students of class 5A, I am going to teach you your subject GK. Welcome to my class, my dear students. And today's teaching table manners. What is table manners? Here you see on this board something is written. Here there are some points. Tips to be followed while taking a meal. Never come late for a meal. When some food, food is served on the table, that time how will you follow the system of manners, etiquettes? This is the lesson, although it is not a part of your syllabus, but I am teaching you for your extra concept and knowledge. Just keep it in your mind how you will gain the knowledge when you will sit with your family members to have your food, to have dinner, to have your lunch. Now I am going to discuss about it. Before you sit with others in the same table, you have to wash your hands properly. Before eating your meal, you have to wash your hands properly. Wash your hands properly, my dear students. And then second one, at the time when you will eat, you don't keep your elbows on the table. Don't keep your elbows on the table. It looks very odd. And third one, when someone will come and serve you something, some food for you, you must say, thank you, or thanks. And the person who will have food with you until they are reaching there, you don't sit. You please wait there until they are reaching there. And whenever they will come and take their seats, you can sit. But another point number 4, and one boy, suppose, already have taken his seat, already have seated on his chair without washing his hands. In that case, you must prevent him from eating food, because this is a very unhealthy practice. It can deteriorate the health of this boy. That's why don't take him to be a part of you, and you must prevent him from practicing this act of misery. And next one, suppose you have completed your eating, but the other one who are with you, they are still sitting there. You must say, excuse me, since you have completed your eating earlier, you must say, excuse me. So this is the thing. And at the time all these things are going on, means eating is going on the dining table, you please don't make a noise. All of you have to follow one thing: don't make a noise. And while eating, no talking. You have to keep it in your mind. While eating, no talking, because it can interrupt the process of digestion. That's why while eating, no talking. And at the time when you are eating, you must, before eating, you must use one napkin. And from where you have taken the napkin, you must fold it and keep it there in the same place from where you have taken it out. And suppose you have completed your completed your eating, but other one they are still eating. But in that case, by saying excuse me, then leaving the place, it is wrong. Don't practice it. In that case, what will you do? In that case, you have to use one word. You have to wait until they finish their food. That's why, my dear students, these are the table manners. These manners are known as table manners. Here you need some points are written. Never come late for a meal. Second one, don't make noise while eating. Third one, after eating, wipe your hands with a napkin. 4, keep the napkin in the same place you have taken out. And point number 5, stay in your place until everybody finishes his food. So these are the points, my dear students, you have to keep it in your mind. And when you are eating with others on a table, this table manners, you have to keep it in your mind, you have to practice it, and you have to follow the system so that the other one must say to you, this is a well-mannered boy, well-mannered girl, and the boy or the girl has, this boy or this girl has good manners, etiquette. They, both of them, know it. That's why these are the table manners. You have to keep it in your mind. In our everyday life, my dear students, 2 things you have to keep in your mind. Number 1, people who don't know, people who are living in an atmosphere, they don't know manners, but they are very simple-minded person. You must teach them a good lesson, so that they must learn manners, etiquettes from you. A person belonging to a very good family, but suddenly they have become poor. They have become poor, but they belong to a very rich family. Once they belong to a rich family, but now they have become poor. So they are not having money, and in that case, what will you do? It should be your first and foremost duty, my dear students, to help them. Suppose one student came to you to learn a book from you. You are reading book, you are having a library in your house, small library, not a big one, but a very small library like the library of me. But in that case, what will you do? In that case, you, my dear students, you have to help him by lending a book. If the person does not have any capability of understanding the subject matter of the lesson, you must help him. You must help him. Ask him whether he has understood all the points of the book he lent. If he answers in the negative, you must help him by asking questions. If he fails to answer, you please make the matter clear to him, the concept he has already studied. So that should be our first and foremost duty, so that other one must gain knowledge from other person. So it is nothing. There is a good proverb in English, my dear students. It was quoted by the famous educationist, the famous poet, the distinguished person of the world. He belonged to our country, India, Rabindranath Tagore. What did he quote? He quoted, "We can't all be great, but we can always attach ourselves to something that is great." So, in this world, no one can become a good person alone by means of his own or her own effort. In that case, the other's help is needed. But in that case, we have to see, by taking help from others, whether you are becoming loser. If you see that by taking help from others, someone is trying to make you loser, in that case, you have to avoid the evil company, and you have to think out deeply, and you have to stand yourself by means of your own technique, own method, and but you don't practice any wrong things in the society, because our society, where many group of people are there, someone is educated, someone is uneducated, someone is rude, someone is very simple-minded, someone is calm and quiet, someone is very incompetent and short-tempered. So in this world, in this society, wherever we go, wherever we see, wherever we live, we have to differentiate between these two group of people and should help them in their requirement. And a person who does not have any knowledge, it is your first and foremost duty. If you are able to acquire knowledge by means of reading books, you must help him or her to gain knowledge properly, so that he must become a part of the society and can help others in the similar way. But that's why, my dear students, in our society, people should live for each other. And there is a good proverb which was quoted by Rousseau, Jacques Rousseau, French philosopher, you know. What is it? Man born free, but everywhere he is in chains. That means we always try to motivate others, but the time when we usually go to motivate others, sometimes the other one cannot like it, other one does not show interest. In that case, what will you do? What should be your duty? To make him understand its necessity, so that he must gain knowledge from you and you must help him. And ultimately, the boy or the person must gain a complete knowledge of you, so that he must keep in your mind, keep him in your mind. He must remember him forever, that once upon a time that person helped me, and with the help of the person, I have become a good person in the society. And by this way, a relationship is established among ourselves. That's why it is our first and foremost duty to make up our defects and to help each other without making any plotting against the other person, but without thinking of taking undue advantage from others. We should try to help each other and to live peacefully together. Up to this, my dear students, if you have any confusion, any doubt, you can tell me and send a message in my comment box. I shall try to answer. And if you have any problem, any difficulty, let us know. Let me know about it. I shall try to clarify it in my next class. Thank you, my dear students.